Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Biologist. My name is Brittany. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping on this little old video. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you so much for coming back. Today, I'm going to be closing out my budget for May. So if you're interested in that type of content, please consider giving this video a like, a comment, and of course, subscribing to the channel. Your girl would appreciate it. Let's hop into the video. Okay, y'all, we got a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna be closing out my budget, seeing where all my money went. So let's just straight hop into this. So let's start off with the income, of course. So I am a salaried employee. I get paid semi-monthly. And because I'm salary, of course, my paychecks basically don't change month to month, except for next month where I do get a raise. But in May, I budgeted that I was going to receive a total of $4,910.97. And that is, in fact, what I did receive in my pay from my two paychecks. So $4,910.97 is what we had to work with for our budget this month. Now moving on to savings, I budgeted that I was going to put away $1,500 into my personal savings. We were able to achieve that goal, so I was really happy about that. I have like my savings into my personal savings account like automatically done. I just like sometimes I'll like change the amount from month to month, but in general I transfer about $1,000 to $1,500. So I don't even see this money, so therefore I don't even think about spending it. So really happy about that. I did go ahead and put $565 into a Roth IRA. This is just a separate retirement account in addition to my 401k. And unfortunately, I did not get around to actually investing any money into my, I bonds or stocks or anything like that. So I am going to try to get better with that in June. But in total for savings and investings, we put away $1,500 plus $565, which means we put away a total of $2,065 towards our savings, retirement, and I guess retirement is technically an investment. So that is what we did, which means I had $35 left over that I didn't allot. And that money is just gonna stay in my checking account and go towards my buffer. Okay, next moving on to our variable expenses. These are the ones that change the most drastically from month to month, of course. So for groceries, we budgeted a total of $240. And when I say we, I mean me and my boyfriend. We both put $240 total into a joint account for our groceries, giving us $480. But out of my half, again, budgeted $240, and in total we spent $220 in our groceries, so came in a little bit under. Really happy about that. For gas, we budgeted $120. I winded up spending $101 on gas this month. So it looks like that $100 to $120 range is gonna be just enough for how much I commute to work and other places. So this is pretty good, and I'm probably gonna keep it around $120 moving forward. Now, beauty, we did budget $40. I winded up spending $57. Basically what happens is I do my own braids, and I recently moved and I went to a brand new beauty supply store expecting them to have the hair that I normally use. They didn't, and I got some hair that I never tried before. It was trash. Like, it got so frizzy. It was terrible. And I wound up spending more money than what I normally do. So that actually really hurt. But it's all good. I'm just going to drive to my old beauty supply store. It's a little bit further away, but it's going to be worth it. So we did wind up going over about $17 in our beauty money. And I winded up taking that $17 out of my buffer. So yeah, that's what the buffer's there for. And it's kind of a revolving amount of around $1,000. So not too bad to only take $17 out of that buffer. Shopping, which is basically like my personal care items, I wound up spending $39. Spending, which is essentially coffee money for me, coffee and muffins at my job, I wound up spending a little over the $40. So it was $40.69, but I'm gonna round that up to 41. Giving, I didn't find anyone that actually I could give my money to, maybe because I wasn't really out and about this month that much. I mainly just went to work and went to the grocery store and came home. So that's probably why. So I'm definitely going to roll this money over to next month and hopefully be able to give away $20 next month. Eating out, we came in at $64.59, but I'm going to round that to 65. So we did just perfect with eating out. Pet, which is for my dog Titan, I budgeted that $10 for him. Winded up only spending $3.99, which I guess I should round up to $4. I don't know why I wrote $3.99. I'm gonna round that up to $4, leaving us with $6 left over for that. And again, that's just gonna go towards my buffer. The last category we're going to be doing is fun. I budgeted $200 for fun this month. I winded up spending $189, leaving us with $11 left over. And again, that is just going to go towards my buffer, that kind of revolving around amount that I keep in my checking account. So now let's go ahead and add up how much we spent on our variable expenses. So we have 220 plus 101 plus 57 plus 39 plus 41 plus 65 plus 4 plus 17 plus 189 gives us a total of $733 that we have spent. Okay, so now moving on to our fixed expenses. These are, pretty straightforward. They don't change, obviously month to month. Mortgage, we budgeted $1,428. For those of you who own homes, how soon did you refinance after, buying your home? Obviously, interest rates are still pretty high right now, but we talked to our mortgage lender recently, and he's expecting that the rates are going to be going down later this year. So, that's something we're thinking about, for later on this year. But how soon did you refinance after buying a home? I would love to know. Water, we put away $50 this month. Electric, we put away $100. This was actually way more than what our electric bill was. So again, I split mortgage, water, electric, and Wi-Fi with my partner. So basically double all these amounts times 2, and that's what we put towards our joint checking account. But our electric bill was only $125. So way less than what we actually needed, but that's okay. We're gonna leave the money in that account and let that build up over time if we have more unexpected expenses that we have to cover later on this year. Wi-Fi, we put away $60, so that was good. Our cell phone bill was $37.70. Even after Verizon keeps trying to make me get a more expensive plan for whatever reason, I'm never gonna let them do that. And then my Apple was $7.28. So what we budgeted in total was $1,683, and that is what we actually spent. So really happy about that. And I had to bust out a little bit of Pinot Grigio. I'm still nursing my injured foot, so I'm being really kind to myself and enjoying this little break where I don't have to move around that much, as much as I can, until my foot's fully healed. Okay, moving on to our final kind of category that we need to update today, or I need to update today, is my sinking funds. I did go ahead and fully fund all of these with what I expected, and that's what I'm going to write down here. So Christmas, I did expect to put $20 in this. I didn't take any money out. So right now we have a balance of $51 in Christmas. Gifts, we started off the month with $76. I put $100 into that. I spent $117 on my Mother's Day gifts, but I'm actually going to round that to 118. So we have 76 plus 100 minus 118 means we have $58 left over. Car, we started off the month with 185. I put in 40, and I spent $12.91, what I'm gonna round to 13. So again, 185 plus 40 minus 13 leaves us with a balance of 212. Okay, for clothes, I did start off the month with $42. I winded up spending $43. I didn't put anything in, which means we have a negative balance of $1 in clothes. I explained what's going on with my clothes sinking fund in one of my previous videos, but basically I took the money from Shop Small, which I'm no longer really funding, put that towards clothes, and basically what I spent plus the $50 I already had in the fund. The final balance leaves me with a net of -1. So I hope that made sense. Brittany, which is my own personal sinking fund, got $0 this month. I did go ahead and actually spend $20 out of this, which means we have 12 left over. Electronics, we started off with 0. I am on a no buy for electronics, which means we put in 0. We also spent 0, which means we still have 117 in that fund. Vacation, I started off with 508. I put $17 in that fund. I have not spent anything so far, which means we have $525 currently in vacation. Okay, next is Future, which is pretty much my house fund. I really just need to go ahead and rename this. I don't know why I keep calling it Future. It's basically anything for my house. We started off with $357. I put 50 into it and winded up spending a whopping $270.67. So I'm gonna round that to 271. So again, we started off with 357, plus 50 equals 407 minus 271. Gives us a balance of $136 left over right now in our future fund, which again is really house. YouTube has $100. I didn't put any money into YouTube. I have not taken any money out of YouTube, so we still have $100. Now, medical. Medical, we started off with 183. We put in 40, and I haven't spent anything out of medical yet. Oh no, that's not true. I actually did. We spent $22 out of medical. So 183 plus 40 equals minus 22, which means we have $201. What I meant to say is I have not actually paid the balance from when I had to go to urgent care to get my foot x-rayed and get my walking boot. That bill is not due until June, and so I'm gonna go ahead and pay that in June. So the bill total I think is $198. So essentially my medical fund is about to be totally wiped out from it, but that's okay because I got my bonus check and I put a lot of money towards medical with my bonus check. So if you're interested to see how I budgeted that, I'm gonna link that up in the cards. And then the last fund we are going to be looking at today is car insurance. Started off with 95. Started off with 211. I put in 95. I took out 0, which means we have a balance of $306 in our car insurance fund. So in total, approximately what I spent is $362 from what I put in was $362. What I approximately spent was $488. And then what we approximately have left over is $1,761. And we started off with $1,845 approximately in our sinking funds. So overall, I'm gonna call this month a success because in 2 of my categories, we had money left over. I finally did not go over budget in my variable expenses. I still had a little bit of money that I could have put towards investing that again is gonna go towards my buffer. And while we did spend a decent amount of money in my sinking funds, I was able to fully fund them. So like the net difference isn't that much. So I am gonna call May a successful month. All right, but anyway, y'all, thanks for hanging out with me as I close out my budget and, figure out where all my money actually went. If you like this type of content, consider giving this video a like and then commenting down below. How did May go for you in terms of your budget? I would love to hear about it. And of course, subscribe to the channel, join the growing family. Hi to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. And with that, I will see y'all next time. Bye.